G'day and welcome to this week's video. Well, we've just had the US election. There's been 18 months worth of fun and politicianing that we've been watching and listening to, sometimes in horror, and the polls have got it wrong again. They didn't do it with Brexit, now they haven't done it with the US election. They've got it completely wrong and Trump has made it in. Now what we saw in the market yesterday was quite a bit deal of panic. At one point, watching the screens, we were down 3.6%, and so very volatile times. People are very uneasy around Trump, and I think that's fair enough given the amount of rhetoric that he's come out with. It's been extremely controversial. There's no filter on the guy, so he's hoping that he can be a strong leader, a good president, and a tactful diplomat. But that remains to be seen. The point I wanted to make here from an investment point of view is this quite reminds me of some of the times that we saw back in 2003 when the Gulf War, the Second Iraq War, took place. So leading up to that war, there was a huge amount of uncertainty. Will we go to war or won't we? Which I think was very similar to what we've just seen here. Will it be Clinton or will it be Trump? And that uncertainty, markets just don't like uncertainty. So we've seen the markets trail off in recent times, and then we saw yesterday's realisation that looks like Trump will get in, and the markets fell very sharply. But then, the new day dawns and we work out that we're all still going and we're all still going to consume products and we're going to consume services that businesses provide. And I think this is the key thing, that markets don't like uncertainty. But now it sort of knows what the direction is. Perhaps the market might choose to say, well, it's business as usual. And for the most part, it will be. There's definitely areas of concern with Trump. There's no doubt about that. I'm not trying to downplay that. But from a share market's point of view or a business's point of view, I can think of Google as one of the best innovators in the world. It's got over $80 billion worth of cash. It's not going to stop innovating and improving its business just because a particular person is in the White House. So it remains to be seen if the market will kick off like it did in 2003. We haven't come off the back of the big tech wreck like we did back then, but we'll see how the market reacts, and the focus for us will be to continue to find high quality businesses with very strong balance sheets in sectors that have strong tailwinds pushing them along. Thank you very much for listening. Please subscribe if you've got a YouTube, Google account. Give us a thumbs up if you can. And down below me in the description area is some resources on self-managed superannuation funds and also how to pay your home loan off quicker. So you can subscribe to those if you'd like. Thanks very much for listening, and we'll catch you next week.